In the summer of 1916, the air in Dublin carried more than the scent of coal, smoke, and rain. It carried whispers. Seamus O'Callaghan was 17 and certain of very little, except that history was happening somewhere nearby. Posters had appeared overnight, nailed crookedly to brick walls. One bore the name Patrick Pearse. Another mentioned the Irish Volunteers. Seamus couldn't read all the fine print, but he could read the tension in his mother's eyes. "Stay away from the General Post Office," she warned him. That, of course, made him curious. On Easter Monday, he drifted toward Sackville Street and saw it. Men marching with rifles, boots striking pavement in uneven rhythm. Then, bold as a heartbeat, a proclamation was read aloud. The words echoed against stone buildings, declaring an Irish republic. Above the steps of the General Post Office stood Pearse himself, voice steady despite the tremor in the crowd. Seamus didn't fully understand politics. He understood hunger, factory whistles, and the way British soldiers looked at boys his age. Suspicious, measuring. But as the proclamation ended, something electric moved through the street. Hope, perhaps doubt, or defiance. Then came the artillery. The thunder of British guns shattered windows, and certainty alike. Smoke swallowed the sky. By Wednesday, Sackville Street was splintered wood and broken glass. Seamus carried water to the volunteers when he could, ducking bullets that cracked past like angry hornets. He wasn't a soldier, he was a messenger, a runner, a witness. By Saturday, it was over. The leaders surrendered. Fires smoldered in the ruins. Seamus stood among the ash and watched prisoners marched away under guard. He spotted Pearse in the line, no longer a voice booming from stone steps, but a quiet figure walking toward an uncertain dawn. Weeks later, news spread of executions at Kilmainham Jail. Names that once seemed distant were now spoken in kitchens and pubs with reverence. Seamus returned to work at the print shop. Life resumed its ordinary rhythm. But something had shifted. He had seen a republic declared in the open air. He had seen it crushed, and he had seen how quickly defeat could turn into legend. Years later, when Ireland's fate shifted again, Seamus would remember the smoke above Dublin and the trembling courage of men who dared to speak freedom aloud, even knowing the cost. History, he learned, was not only written by the victors. Sometimes it was carried in the memory of a 17-year-old boy who happened to be standing in the crowd.